Hello, this is John Clark, and I'm going to go through Assignment 0401, and I'm going to start out by launching the program. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, we start out with a brief introduction as to what the program does, and we ask the user for two things. First is the length of the list they would like to check. I'm going to start with something really short. I'll say 10 integers. And then the sum that I wish to check, and I'll try, let's say, 14. And we see the list is printed. No two numbers on that list added together equal the sum of 14. I'm going to process another. Let's try, let's say 1,000. And we will try to come up with 55. We see there's two numbers, 55 and 0, that lead to that result. Process another. Let's try a list that's 100 long, and I want two numbers that equal 20. I see that 17 and 3 equal 20, so I'm just printing the first that I find, and that's it. And let me try a big one. So we'll try 100,000. And we'll say that we want to equal 199. We see two numbers, 199 equal that. So I'm going to exit this, and then I will talk through the program logic. Okay, so the main function, again, we greet the user. We have a loop asking the user for input, and then print the results. There are a couple of functions to accept user input, specifically the obtain length and the obtain sum function, which include some input validation. Process another just loops around and asks if they want to try this again, as you saw. And then I have a function to create the random number list, which is again fairly simple and uses the randint function and appends to the list for the number of entries that they've selected, and then I sort the list, and then I print it for good measure. Okay, in terms of the core logic, got two functions. Process list is the end function, if you will, and it calls the binary search function, which is the LogN function. I look through each of the items in the list, looking for the first two numbers that added together would equal the sum. When we find that, the function exits, and then we print the two numbers. The binary search function accepts three variables. The current list entry that I'm on, the list of random numbers, and then the desired sum that I'm looking for. I set the high and low variables, then set the number I'm looking for in the list, and then have code, which was modeled off the binary search code we reviewed in class. And then the print function is pretty straightforward. So that's it. End of discussion.